Happy Easter, everybody, and thank you for buying our Easter Feaster package. There were two different packages. We did prime rib that feeds 2 people. We did whole tomato pie that feeds 4. I'd like to talk a little bit about how to assemble the prime rib. I know there's instructions in your bag, but I just thought I could talk through it, We'll see how it goes. You can send us comments. I'll read them tomorrow. I'll respond to them. If you have questions about the comments I make right now. If you have comments about my comments, then I will comment. You dig? Anyway, the first thing you should do is take the lettuce out of the salad box, toss with the dressing in a bowl. The dressing looks really thick, but the lettuce is really juicy. It's watery lettuce. And so, you toss it well, you put it on, you separate it onto the serving plates, separate it onto the serving plates, and then you open the little containers and the rest of the stuff is garnished. Radishes, walnuts, ricotta salata. I wouldn't put too much salt on your lettuce. We always season everything because the dressing is seasoned. The walnuts are seasoned, but the cheese also has salt in it. So you should assemble the whole salad the way it comes before you go and add more seasoning. I think it'll be all right. All right. So second course, that's the first course for everybody. Second course, if you have a tomato pie, you're baking that in the oven, 325 degrees. Or 350, 350 degrees. It should be up to temperature about 165 in the middle in about 20 minutes. Some people have nicer ovens, convection ovens, fans, that sort of, and it heats up faster. But anyway, it's fully cooked when you picked it up. Same thing with the prime rib. There's several different ways to do it. You can slow roast your prime rib in the oven. You can cook it all the way if you like. The recommendations that we put on the instruction sheet were, one is to sear it. I love a cast iron skillet, maybe a tablespoon of oil. You get that hot, you turn on your exhaust fan, and then you put in your prime rib. You sear it like 2 minutes on one side, you flip it, it gets 2 minutes on the other side, it's ready to go. If you don't like the fat that comes on a prime rib or a ribeye, just cut it off. But it's essential to create that flavor. You can't trim that off before you cook it. The other way we recommended heating the prime rib is you can take that similar skillet, you just don't heat it up high. On like a mid-low to medium, you heat up that au jus, and you can sort of poach. You add your prime rib it steams into the au jus, and it'll steam it and cook it. That'll as another way to warm it up. I forgot to mention that if you're searing it, when you take the steaks out of the pan and put them on the serving plates, you're gonna add your au jus to the pan. It'll release any of the meat juices that stuck to the pan, but it also heats up your au jus to serve with. Horseradish cream is ready to go. Everything's in there. I'm not doing this in order because I'm not paying attention. I forgot to tell you the part about heating up the vegetables. You need your vegetables hot before you cook your steak. So your oven's at 350. You open the top of the aluminum pan with the vegetables in it. You take the plastic ramekins out, you dump the onions and the butter onto the vegetables. If you don't like onions, you throw it away, or you give it to your neighbor. Anyway, you put that in your 350 oven in 12 to 15 minutes. The butter's melted, everything's hot. You pull that out, you put that on your serving plates, you serve your steak on your plates. The other thing you do with tomato pie, when tomato pie comes out of the oven, those pans are a little bit flimsy. Make sure you put your pan on a cutting board. And you want to cut the pie, a little pie server will take it out. We say it serves 4, but that tomato pie might serve 4 with leftovers for 4. It's a healthy portion. Anyway, my recommendation for the blondies as the last course is you can microwave them for 10 seconds or 10 seconds more, depending on if you're heating up 1 or 4. And then the caramel, don't refrigerate the caramel. It should drizzle right over and sprinkle it with nuts. If you have ice cream, I believe that's delicious. We just didn't see a great way to deliver ice cream to you with this package. But the idea here is, over the past 12 years, you've made our Easter special by including us in your lives, and we wanted to continue that tradition. So Mother's Day is around the corner. We have a wine dinner next week. We just are looking for creative ways to continue the sense of community, yet stay at a respectful distance. So please let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, what worked, what didn't work. what you'd like to see more of in the future. We promise to read them. We promise not to do everything you suggest. And we look forward to the next time. Thank you.